Hey, Amber.
They saw my tum-tum!
The moon landing didn't happen.
Are you actually gonna wear that?
Okay, fine. You're the queen of lolcows. Well done, you.
Did she spray Pam on the food?
That ass, though.
You're lolcows. That's what you guys do.
Game master. Game master. Game master. I'm your game master deets. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I... We'll see. Hey, folks. What's good? I'm your game master deets. Game master. Now that somebody pointed it out, I can't unhear it. I'm your game master deets. And today we're reviewing the results of the latest edition of the Gorl Games, Destiny Era Beginnings. In our last edition of the Gorl Games, we were in that awkward time after the Crystal breakup, but before Destiny went to go get Amber. So now we're picking up where we left off with the official arrival of Destiny.
I hope you bitches are ready.
Now, as always, we'll check in with Mini Waffles, the Corgi, to decompress from Amber. And I'll include some timestamps in the description, like I always do, if you'd like to skip directly to a specific section of the video. All right, ready? Let the Destiny era begin. After picking Amber up from Crystal's house and meeting Destiny's family at a 4th of July party, where, Amber fell in the mud and additionally some dog poo.
My first impression of meeting a few of her family members, I completely fell in the mud. My finger went into dog poop.
God. It sent me. It really did. We officially kicked off this new era, meeting Gracie the cat.
I want to introduce you guys to somebody. Oh, yeah. Her name is Gracie May. This is Destiny's cat.
And a mini apartment tour. Also, fittingly, a trip to the emergency room. Although, we'll talk more about the ER during the quiz section. But damn, what a way to start off an era, am I right? Look, it's Minnie is right here. Oh, hi, there's one ear. Oh, go lay down. Good job. All right. Thank you. All right, bye. Anyway, Amber falling in dog poo and needing to go to the emergency room within the first 2 videos. 2 videos with Destiny.
And I can't even put it into words how perfect this is.
I actually, I did a retro react to the very first video for my channel members. You know, a little new era celebration, I guess. And while I know that this whole era is still going to be a very toxic ride, for now at least, it is so much more entertaining than the content that we're getting these days. I mean, not that it's that hard, she's literally doing nothing right now, but damn. And one last thing, before we dive into the quiz results, I did just want to, I guess, acknowledge Crystal for her years of unwillingly participating in Amber's videos. You know, she deserves so much more than a girlfriend that didn't bother with consent. I mean, it's even worse than that, right? She ignored the fact that there was no consent. Crystal endured 3.5 years of Amber's manipulation, lies, and mooching off her family. 2.5 of which were recorded and posted for the world to see. So while, you know, Crystal didn't deserve that, I do think that at least we've done the best job that we can of recognizing and learning from her experience. And I guess using it as a cautionary tale in our own lives. And with that, let's get into the quiz results.
And now, the Game Show Network presents...
Question number 1. Destiny officially asked Amber to be her girlfriend on this day. The options were July 2nd, July 4th, July 6th, or July 10th. 53.1% of people said July 4th, and then it was an even split at 15.9% each for July 6th and July 2nd, and 15.2% said July 10th. Let's just roll the tape on this one. I have a question afterwards.
She officially asked me to be her girlfriend on 4th of July after the fireworks. It was so freaking cute. Destiny and I are really in a relationship now, and she makes me really, really happy. She is such a freaking great person. Every day, every second, every minute, she shows that she really cares about me and that she thinks I'm special. I mean something to her and she loves me, and it feels really, really good.
Okay, so the answer to this question is July 4th, but the reason that I put this in here is not necessarily because I thought that was that interesting, July 4th, whatever, okay. After the fireworks, more specifically. All right, Destiny, that's pretty romantic, I guess. Good for you. But here's the question that I have. Did Destiny pop this be my girlfriend question before or after Amber fell in dog poo?
My finger went into dog poop.
It's really poetry. All right, let's move on to the second question. Destiny brought Amber some flowers when she got home from work, and Amber read the card out loud. In it, Destiny said she would stop loving Amber when this happened. The options were when pigs fly, when the earth stops spinning, when the red rose dies, or when the moon turns blue. Let's see here. The answers are pretty split. We had 37.2% of people saying that it was when the earth stops spinning, and then 25.5% each said when the red rose dies and when pigs fly, and 11.7% of people said when the moon turns blue. Now again, this is Destiny. Highly romantic move here, Destiny. So let's take a look and see what happened, and then we'll chat.
What is this? I can't with you. Wait, I need to. Hold on, you're making me cry. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, come here.
Read that first.
Alright, hold this. I look like a hot mess. You want to read out loud?
Yeah. It ain't nothing long or nothing.
I love you the most. You're the cute. I was not expecting this.
Come on.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god. There's so much about us that feels so right. No, I'm joking. I like that we're easy together, whether we're doing something we planned or just hanging out. I like that we care about the same things, laugh at the same stuff, and see so much the same way. And even when we don't, I really want to know your point of view because you have a wonderful way of looking at the world. I like that you make me feel happy and okay, maybe a little dizzy sometimes. I love you. I'd really like to spend more time with you just to see where this goes. I'm not in any hurry. In fact, I like our pace, easy and natural. I'm just saying that I like us and how this feels. I hope you do too. I love you with all my heart, Destiny. XOXO. When the red rose dies, that's when I'll stop loving you. Thank you.
Smell them.
Oh, I get it.
Smell them.
Oh, they smell so good. I've never gotten flowers before.
This scene, man, it's actually kind of heartwarming, I guess. As far as Amber's channel goes, this is probably the most romantic we get, right? And I don't know, it's very sweet of Destiny to bring Amber flowers. And, Amber said that she'd never gotten flowers before, which I believe could very well have been true. It's definitely something to see Amber this happy, right? This might be the happiest we ever see her on this channel the entire time. Authentically happy.
I'm so freaking happy. I don't have words for it.
And at the same time, have her girlfriend also be just totally smitten with her. It's weird to see. I don't know. Amber had already been with Crystal about a year when she started her vlog. The start to their relationship was not on camera, so You know, we never saw this part where, you know, Crystal was actually happy. It's literally the first time that YouTube is witnessing Amber in a mutually smitten relationship. All right, let's go to the next question. Just after moving into their new apartment, Amber went to the emergency room. What was the diagnosis she received? 46.9% of people said it was a bulged disc. 44.1% said a gallbladder attack. 4.8% said a bruise. And 4.1% said a blood clot. You know, it could be any of these. Amber sure has a lot of maladies, even more now than she had back then. But let's see what it was this time.
I was going to the bathroom today and I looked down at my leg and I found a really, really big bruise and it's swollen. I have no idea where it came from. I honestly don't remember hitting my leg on anything, and it's in a position where it's kind of like impossible to even hit my leg right there, and I feel like I would have remembered. Destiny is going to take me to the hospital. If you travel long distance, you can form blood clots. I am obese. I feel like it probably could have happened. I was probably in the car around 20 hours this past week. This isn't good.
Few moments later.
Our visit, it was not a blood clot, which is shocking to everybody. I was, sitting down for such a long time when I was traveling. I really thought I did get one, but it's a bruise. I have no idea how I got it. I ended up getting an ultrasound and everything came back great.
She went to the emergency room because she guessed that she had a blood clot. But no, not a blood clot.
But it's a bruise.
The diagnosis was it was a bruise. Amberlynn Reid went to the ER because she had a bruise.
Really, really big bruise.
This is when Yet another example of Amberlynn wasting the time and resources of an emergency room. You know, we thought it was bad recently, but this, a bruise? Ooh.
Stop it. Get some help.
Follow-up question. Who paid for this? Seriously, was it Crystal's parents still chipping in for her medical care? Because, Amber still doesn't have her own money. So who paid for this trip to the ER because she had a bruise? Let's move on. Okay, during an apartment tour, Amber reveals the name of their roommate. What was it? The options here are Jessica, Leia, Brandy, or Shannon. 87.6% of people went with Jessica. 6.2% of people said Brandy, 3.4% said Leia, and 2.8% said Shannon. So let's go ahead and watch some of this little apartment tour and find out.
We have barely any furniture. We're still trying to unpack everything. Destiny works a lot, so it's really hard to unpack all her stuff because I don't know what she wants to do with it. See, this is our room. Absolute mess right now. Destiny's letting me have the closet, which is super sweet of her. We're gonna get her dresser and put it over there. We have our own bathroom. She let me choose the colors and stuff. Literally obsessed with the shower curtain, just saying. So, hello. Come out this door and we have the hallway. Just a closet, another closet. This is our friend Jessica's room. This is her bathroom. Then you come out here and it's a giant living room. I love it. We don't have a lamp yet for out here, so it's kind of dark. Here's our dining room and our kitchen. Right here is a pantry. We don't have our microwave set up yet, so. But yeah, I love it here, you guys.
Honestly, I actually didn't know what her actual name was. I'd always heard of her referred to simply, as their roommate or by her occupation. So today I learned something new. Anyway, let's move on. In the second video after moving into their new apartment, Amber and Destiny go to Destiny's dad's for a party. What were they celebrating? The options were his birthday, Destiny's birthday, Amber's arrival, or a new job. 73.8% of people said it was his birthday. 18.6% said Destiny's birthday. 6.2% said a new job. And damn, 1.4% of people said Amber's arrival. Damn. Let's find out what it really was.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Destiny Pooh Bear. Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Ah, yes, Destiny's birthday. So much has been happening since the Destiny era began. I mean, we've done so many things already, and it's only a few videos in. As I said, way more stuff to watch than what we have ever seen in 2025. Honestly, I think in like 4 videos, Amber and Destiny have done more than Amber has done in all of 2025 thus far. Seriously, am I wrong? Back to the answer, yes, it is Destiny's birthday, and yet another interesting new fact that I personally learned and was not aware of was that Destiny had the nickname of Desti Pooh Bear.
Destiny Pooh Bear.
Okay, Desti Pooh Bear. That is some bonus information. Amber and Destiny go to the beach one evening, and Destiny writes something in the sand. What did she write? The options were Amber plus Destiny, A plus D for Eva, Destiny heart Amberlynn, or Destiny plus Amberlynn equals heart. Or less than 3, depending. 55.9% of people said A plus D for Eva. 20% of people said Amber plus Destiny. 14.5% of people said Destiny heart Amberlynn, and 9.7% said Destiny plus Amberlynn equals heart. Yet another adventure that we got to go on with Amber and Destiny. They even saw a little white crab in the sand that skittered about. Amber swore that she saw a shark because obviously that's what she saw. Even Destiny was like, it's probably a turtle.
Something is flopping in there. I swear it's a shark.
It's probably just a turtle or a jellyfish. Is it cold?
I don't feel it yet.
Is it cold?
Oh, it feels so good. Look at that handwriting. Oh, Destiny. You're too cute. Aww.
But yeah, answer here was Destiny heart Amberlynn. That took a lot of work. That is a lot of letters to write in the sand, and we really stuck with that to watch the whole thing. But hey, at least we were doing something. At least we were doing something. On July 13th, Amber reveals her new Snapchat account. What is her username? The options here were Rarity Cat, Amberlynn Reid, Amberlynn's Journey, or Must Be Pearls. 48.3% of people said Rarity Cat. 33.1% went with Must Be Pearls. 13.8% said Amberlynn's Journey, and 4.8% just said Amberlynn Reid. Let's just watch this. It's barely even a clip. It's just kind of a screen that she put up to announce her Snapchat, which is very Amberlynn coded. So let's find out. All right. So, I already knew that this was her Snapchat name later on, you know. The reason I put this in here was not because, you know, this was new information necessarily. It was because I didn't know the timing of when she started her Snapchat and chose this username as it relates to the timeline of Rarity the actual cat. Okay, so now just a little too much to really talk about right now because we're gonna have to later on. Let's just leave it at this. It's interesting that this video was posted before Gracie the cat went missing.
Gracie? She whines all the time.
Not right after, not a little bit of time after, not when the little savings jar came into existence. No. This video is 2 videos before Gracie the cat goes missing. So that is very, very interesting. Don't you think?
I found the tea rather moist as well.
I'll leave it at that. Okay, the next question was, what was the name of their roommate's puppy? 71.7% of people said Leia, 15.9% of people said Kona, 11% said Maya, and 1.4% said Pixie. I don't think we need to discuss this too much. Let's just find out.
Tell everybody what her name is.
This is Leia. What'd you do, Leia?
Pitbull.
What is that?
Pit to the bull.
What is that?
The correct answer is Leia. One night, Destiny made Amber dinner at midnight, and then she told the camera what she made. What was it? The options here are 2 hot dogs, pesto pasta, and milk. I spelled it wrong, sorry. Should have been milk. Frozen chicken nuggets and pasta, mac and cheese, hot dogs and chips, or bologna, egg, and cheese sandwich and ravioli. You know, honestly, it really could be any of these. They probably at some point did have each of these dinners. However, in this particular video, it was only one of them. 32.4% of people said it was mac and cheese, hot dogs, and chips. 29% went with frozen chicken nuggets and pasta. 21.4% said 2 hot dogs, pesto pasta, and milk. And 17.2% said bologna, egg, and cheese sandwich and ravioli. Man, that sounds disgusting, doesn't it? That last option. It was the least popular as far as votes were concerned, but let's see what Destiny made for Amber on that night.
Slushies. Then, I made you dinner.
Oh, yeah?
I made you dinner at 12 o'clock at night. I made you a bologna, egg, and cheese sandwich. And we had cheese raviolis.
That sounds so healthy.
It was good as
That's right, folks. A bologna, egg, and cheese sandwich with a side of cheese ravioli. Honestly, no, just not that, not this, not ever. Please don't ever. I'm really just glad that they didn't show it. And I am picturing it now, and I wish I wasn't. So let's just move on real quick, because, gross, so gross. This is the last question. Amber and Destiny didn't have cable for a while after moving in, and Amber was devastated because she couldn't watch a TV show. What was it? The options here were Once Upon a Time, Pretty Little Liars, Vampire Diaries, and Gossip Girl. I will have to admit to doing a little bit of research to make sure all of the TV shows I put on here were of the time period. Anyway, 71% of people said Pretty Little Liars, 17.2% said Gossip Girl, 9% went with Vampire Diaries, and 2.8% said Once Upon a Time. Imagine Amberlynn living without cable and the internet. No Wi-Fi, man. And no job, and just sitting in an apartment that was probably hot. It's July in Florida, man. Like, oh, this girl must have really been going through it. I'm sorry, this woman, she's not a girl. I sometimes refer to Amberlynn as a girl because that's how she acts, you know, but she's not. I have to remind myself, this is a woman. This is a full-blown adult. Anyway, I'm not going to get sidetracked on that. Let's find out what TV show she was devastated that she was unable to watch.
I really, really need to upload the vlog before this one and this vlog pretty soon. I'm a little devastated because tonight is Pretty Little Liars and I won't be watching it because I don't have cable, I don't have Wi-Fi, I have nothing. I'm like living in the Stone Ages right now.
Yep. The answer here was Pretty Little Liars. And you know, that tracks. She's known for loving problematic influencers, so why not love problematic TV shows too? And look, you know, I'm not going to sit here and claim that I didn't watch Pretty Little Liars, because I did. Did y'all watch it? Because, I watched it. However, I also recognized just how many issues, let's call them, that this show had, right? There were far too many relationships that fell into the category of inappropriate, and that's saying it nicely. Like, sometimes it was straight up just a felony. Not to mention, you know, all the bullying and the lies and, you know, normalization of problematic language. You know, as long as you can recognize the fact that lots and lots of lines are crossed in this TV show, you don't go out into your own life and repeat the same behavior, then sure, indulge away. I certainly can't say anything, you know, as someone who participates in Gorl World, I cannot feasibly say anything else. I was gonna say, let's go to the Corgi Cam, but we have a little Corgi right here. There she is. There's the little mini waffles. How you doing, Minnie? You being a good girl? Yeah. Why don't you go to your bed and we can do a very official Corgi Cam, okay? Go to your bed. Go on. Oh, a little spin move. Good job. Here you go. You guys want to see a spin move? Here, you're gonna get something special today because she has a very fun little trick for you. Good girl. That's right. If you could hear me from there, that trick is named Donut. She does a little spin. Remember, folks, she is a corgi and she loves to work, so I love to give her little jobs that she can accomplish and be rewarded for. She is a working dog. She is a let's work all day, why aren't we working, let's work some more kind of pup, and then sleep hard all night. She's a good girl. All right, let's wrap this up, shall we? All right, folks. So it begins, right? I know that we are still in the honeymoon phase. You know, things are still really good between Amber and Destiny. We haven't really seen the more problematic side of Destiny yet, and, you know, for that matter, Destiny hasn't really seen the problematic side of Amber yet. Amber and Crystal should have broken up long before they did, you know? And watching their relationship persist when it shouldn't have was rough. We got those long, silent vlogs of Amber feeding the animals on paper plates and really just existing alone in that house. Honestly, it was kind of closer to the non-tent that we get today. So just the very fact that at this point at least, Destiny actually likes Amber, you know, and is willing to be on camera.
What are you doing? Stupid girl.
And even actually take the camera and do some of her own filming.
No! Stop showing me. Wait, where's mine? I look hella weird.
And take Amber places.
Look at this fabulous.
You know? And sure, Destiny is, well, she's pretty crass.
This is a neti pot. I told her that you stick it up your ass.
And no, it's not all super interesting. I mean, come on, it's still Amber. Also, I really cringe at the PDA. I don't want to see it. But hey, at least we have something. We have trips to the beach, family get-togethers, and fresh faces. I also know that this relationship moves from honeymoon to not so honeymoon anymore really quickly. They start getting into that constantly fighting phase in just a matter of months, so this isn't gonna last long. I imagine the toxic side of Amber will make its appearance very, very soon. Very soon, actually, because in fact, we're leaving off this video with the two of them shopping for a new couch.
We're trying to find furniture.
A couch, really.
Well, a couch, yeah, because we have no couch.
Yep.
So you ready?
Yep.
Let's do this. We're looking for black. This is black. Aren't we trying to sit on black ones?
Try it out.
Ooh, it's comfy. Sit with me. We found this red couch that we actually like. Our kitchen is like red and black themed, so the living room could be the same.
And anyone who knows what's coming up next knows the significance of this red couch. And that, my friends, brings me to today's reminder. Today's reminder: enjoy the good times while they last, because they don't always last that long. Okay, so make sure to subscribe if you'd like to participate in the next Gorl Games, and look out for the announcement in my community tab. If you wouldn't mind helping me out with the algorithm, with a like, a share, or commenting down below, I would be very, very grateful. After my last video got slapped with an age restriction and not suitable for ads, well, I can use all the help I can get. Hey, for that matter, if you'd like to support this channel even more, you can become a channel member, or I've also got a few affiliate links in the description below. And yes, I do receive a small percentage of each sale, but it costs you nothing to use the links. It is a big help to a small channel like this one. And also, actually, I would like to thank everyone who showed their support on my last video. The kind words and the super thanks, man, they were truly appreciated. I was feeling pretty down there for a minute, and you guys, you really brought my spirits up. All right, I will leave a couple of videos on screen if you would like to continue watching, and otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
I think we're having like shish kebabs.